Stampin' friends, it's Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. I have a whole bunch of quick and easy Christmas cards to share with you today. They really focus on using designer series paper to make quick and easy cards, and I think you're really going to like these. You might even want to make them for your Christmas cards. So let me go ahead, flip the camera down, and we'll get an up-close look at these, and I'll show you how I made them. These cards were so quick and easy, and I love the bright colors. So real quickly, I just want to show you the main products I'm using. They're in the Stampin' Up! 2018 Holiday Catalog. If you don't have a demonstrator that you work with and you don't have one of these catalogs, I would love to send you one. Let me know that you need it, and I'll get it right in the mail to you. Now, the main thing we're using is designer series paper. You hear us call it DSP all the time, but it's up here on page 6, and it's called All is Bright Designer Series Paper. Now, a lot of people aren't catching the beautiful paper this is because it's so different for Stampin' Up! Because they've mixed these different types of prints in the same package. So we have these really fun, bright, bold, kind of whimsically looking patterns. And then we have these more elegant patterns. Look at the gold bulbs, and there's a couple different prints. This isn't all the prints in the package. I've used quite a bit of this paper. And then we have fun colors on the back, some more solid colors. So it is fabulous paper to get all different looks out of it. And then for our stamping today, we're going to use this Christmas Traditions punch box. Now this is kind of an overlooked product in the catalog. It's kind of all-inclusive. It's great if you don't have a lot of supplies. Great for the kids to make gift tags and stuff. But you get the stamp set that you see here. You get the punch. It comes with it. You even get a block and a couple little Stampin' spots. And then here's the beautiful part of it. Look at this box. It all comes packaged in this box. It's a big box, just to give you a little bit of perspective. Let's grab our cards here. And you can use this to store either stamping. Can you see that? How much room I have in there to put a lot more things. You could use this box to store stamping products in. You could use it for a gift box, put cookies in it. I think I'm going to use this as one of my gift packagings for one of my daughters and fill it with a bunch of fun things. So that's the Christmas Traditions punch box you'll find right there on page 2. Okay, let's get to the cards. Here's the fun part. Now, like I said, this paper has these 2 different looks. So what I did is I made some cards using these brighter ones, okay, these 3, and they all are made the exact same way with the punch on the front. Then I went into what I like to call the more elegant looking ones. Again, exact same layout, exact same design. And I'm going to make one for you because I got a couple little tips for you. And here's the fun part. Check out the envelopes. I put designer series paper on my envelopes as well and stamped it. So I'm going to show you that as well. So let's stick these aside and let's get to making one of these cards. Okay, I have all my parts and pieces ready to go. I've already stamped our little image here, and I've stamped it twice. So we are going to go ahead, and I think I want to use the green one. So I'm going to stamp that out. See how that fits so nicely in there. So we'll go ahead and stamp that. And then with this red one that I stamped a second time, I'm going to use my scissors, and I am going to just cut out this little banner piece here. You can leave a little bit of white around it. That's okay because it's not going to show anyway. Another way that you could get the look that I'm doing is you could use a red and green marker and color directly onto the stamp and mix and match your colors. But honestly, I think this is easier. Then I'm going to take that little red piece, put a very little bit of adhesive on the back. Remember, I like the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue is my adhesive of choice. And part of the reason I like it, when I'm gluing things together, I can kind of slide it, okay, to get it right where I want it. So there we go. There is that part of our card. And then all I've done is I've pre-cut my designer series paper. We're going to use the light bulbs for this one. And this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Now you don't have to remember those measurements. I will lead you to them down in the description of the video, so make sure you check that out. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you like my videos. As I get into making more and more videos, I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment. leave me, show me some love by clicking that thumbs up, and please share my video. By you guys doing that, that allows me to just continue to make more and more videos for you. So we've adhered it to a piece of Call Me Clover. That piece is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then I am going to take a piece of ribbon. This is our Real Red satin ribbon. This is really pretty long. Let's see, it's going to be too hard to work with here. Let's just cut this. It was kind of a scrap I had hanging around there. And sometimes I struggle making bows, especially with ribbon, and I know many of you guys do because I get asked all the time about bows. So especially with thicker ribbon like this, I would rather just tie a knot. So I'm going to tie it once, put my finger on there, go ahead and tie the second part of my knot, and I pull those ends to the direction you want them, and then we'll trim it off. Don't cut your ribbon too short. I mean, I'm really not wasting that much, but if I would, some people tend to cut it way too short because they're afraid of wasting anything, and then you really struggle tying that, getting a nice little knot in there. So don't cut it too short. So once we've got that part, we can go ahead. I've got an 8.5 by 5.5 card base. Okay, here you can see on this green how little of this adhesive I use, okay? Don't let it goosh out on you. So we'll go ahead and we'll glue that one down. Okay, with this adhesive too, I like to just rub nice and hard around the edges and get it glued down there really good. Then we just have a scrap here of Real Red and a 1 3/4 inch punch, which we're going to punch this out a circle. Now this is a little trick I want to show you. When I put this together, because I wanted a little bit of dimension, I'm going to take dimensionals. I call these my stamp and crack. Oh, that one came off funny. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, you know what? There we go. I don't know what's wrong with those. Okay, 1, 2, and I'll probably use 3 on there. Peel the backing off of that. Do you guys get these all over your house? I swear I find them in my bed, in my bedroom, in my bathroom. They're everywhere. And I'm going to slide this. See how I'm sliding it underneath my piece of ribbon. So go ahead and stick that down. And then we're going to take dimensionals. I'm going to put one on the bottom and one on the top of our piece that we punched out. And then when I stick this one, it's going to go on top of that piece of ribbon. And it's just kind of a fun little look for more dimension because now the ribbon's coming between the two pieces. And then I just have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. And this is a great way to use up your scraps of designer series paper. I like to just take a 5 1/4 by 1 inch piece on there, put it on the side. That makes the inside coordinate along with the outside. And then you can stamp your greeting on this. And I'm just going to show you the greetings on all of the other ones. Now, before I show you the other cards and the insides and everything, I want to show you how to do these envelopes. I've had a lot of questions about this lately. And you know me, it's all about quick and easy. So it's like, how can we make this simple? So I cut a piece of paper that is 6 inches by 2.5. And then I take my envelope flap here, and I like the same adhesive for this, and I go ahead and I make sure it's real light. And part of the reason I get this real light is my tip is actually rubbing. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's rubbing right on the edge, and I'm really not pressing at all, okay? So you want to make sure that you got good adhesive on there, because especially if this is going through the mail, you want it stuck on there really good. Then take this piece and you're going to, oh, that piece is short. Let me go cut another one. I didn't measure that scrap very good. Just when you think you have everything ready to go, you cut things wrong. So anyway, so it is 6 by 2.5 for real this time. And I'm going to just butt it right up to that fold. You can see the envelope fold and you can even feel it. With this adhesive, I can kind of slide it. So I slide it right up to that little ridge there and then go ahead and rub it really good. You want to make sure this is adhered down really good. Then when you flip it over, you can real easily just take your paper scissors. I love these little paper snips that Stampin' Up! Sells. They're super easy to cut with and they're nice and sharp too. They work awesome. I've probably had this one for 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. And they're great. And then just trim around the edge. That's all that's to it. So now you've got the cute little envelope to send your card in. Now, let's go back to these because I do want to show you the insides of each of these, how I did them inside. The front of each one has one of the labels from that punch box. Okay, I think I used all of them here. And then for the inside, I used a stamp set called Merry Christmas to All. This is also in that holiday catalog, and you can mix and match these words however you want, or this one is one big giant one. So let's just look at the inside, how I mix and match some of them. Merry Christmas, wishing, and then this was one here. So these were two separate stamps. This one, since I did do it on a very vanilla base, I did add the extra layer of red on the inside so that everything kind of popped when you open it. There's that one, along with our envelope. Jingle All the Way. Okay, we kind of mixed and matched different pieces for our envelope. And then here, these were all separate. Have a was one piece, and then Merry was a piece, and Christmas was a piece. So I could do the red and green real easy, put the DSP in there, and then on each one, I also stamped on the front of the envelope. So have a holly jolly Christmas, and then wishing you a Merry Christmas on the inside. There's our envelope flap. This one's like the one that I did for you. Just put Christmas blessings on the inside. I love this paper. Actually, these two papers look very, very similar, but they are different. I did use a little piece of the glimmer paper for my circle to jazz these up. And then this is the garden, I think it's garden green. It's a little bit heavier baker's twine, but not real heavy. It still ties a bow really nice. This is also in the holiday catalog. And then here's the one big stamp that's in that Merry Christmas all. I love this. I think I'm using this probably more than anything else for the inside greetings of my Christmas cards. And then, let's see, stamp the outside. And then finally, we've got Peace and Joy. And again, I used the big one on that. So there is a whole bunch of cards that I've made. It only took me less than an hour to make all of them. I think these are going to be Christmas cards going out to a lot of my family and friends. I hope you like this project. Super easy, especially when you focus on using this designer series paper. What do you think? Do you like the box? This box is beautiful. I just had to show this off one last time. Check it out in the holiday catalog. And like I said, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that sends you catalogs, I would love to send you one, and I'd love to earn your business. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 23 years. This is my full-time job, and my passion really is, one, helping you learn to make quick and easy cards, and two, it's helping and teaching demonstrators. I have a great team of demonstrators that I share so much stuff with them. If you guys see all the tutorials and online classes and stamps in the mail and things I do, my demonstrators get all of that stuff for free, plus a ton of tutorials of projects that you won't see anyplace else. So if you like stamping ideas and you've ever thought about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, let's chat. I want to tell you about everything you get when you join the Klompen Stampers. So anyways, Christmas card making season. If you see a Christmas card that you like, I'd love to help you figure out how to make it and figure out what supplies you need to order it. So just get a hold of me. I'm here to help you. So until I get to stamp again with you guys, have a stamp happy day.